Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be introducing you guys to my guinea pigs. So I have two guinea pigs. I adopted them around 2 months ago, and this is one of them. This is Marshmallow. She is about 5 or 6 months old by now, so she's almost full grown, and her hair is insane. It grows like every which way, like in the back here, like I can't even get it to like lay flat. And I do brush her and I do trim the hair, but it just grows so crazy. She's not as skittish as my other guinea pig. My other guinea pig is Peanut. I'll get her out in a little bit, but Marshmallow is much calmer. She's much more used to being held, being pet, being like picked up. Peanut is a little younger and she's still getting used to it. Right now I'm feeding her some parsley. I've had a guinea pig in the past, but when I knew I wanted to get some more, I did some research, and you are supposed to keep them in pairs. You're gonna fall off there. In pairs, if not in more than pairs. Her hair, it literally, like, there's this one piece and it's just like growing like straight up here. This is Peanut. Peanut is about 3 or 4 months old, so she is probably going to get a little bigger than this. She's quite skittish. I'm getting her more used to like being pet and being like held, but she just does not like being picked up. I mean, most guinea pigs don't, but she's like especially against it. You can hear Marshmallow talking over there. Here. There's kale. Why would you want to go away from the kale? They are now letting me like hand feed them and stuff. Usually when they're in the cage, they're not really as likely to do it when they're outside the cage. Here, baby, look. Have some kale. There's nowhere for you to go. I guess she's not going to eat any kale. All right, so here's the cage. It is the Midwest cage, so it's approximately like 8 square feet, which is the like recommended minimum for 1 or 2 guinea pigs. So I just like spot cleaned it. So I didn't change the fleece on the bottom, but I did change out all the litter, all the hay. I vacuumed the whole thing with this little handheld vacuum I have right here. So over on the right side, they just have their hay and their little like litter pan. They don't always poop here, but most of it does end up here since they do eat from right here. So this is Timothy hay. And then on the top, I have a little bit of alfalfa because they are still under 6 months, so they're still baby guinea pigs. And this is where the water bottle goes. I haven't hooked it on yet because it does drip, so I was just gonna wait. And then this is their little food dish. Just regular Timothy pellets. And then over here, I do have this like extra absorbent pad because they do like to pee a lot in this corner for some reason. So I usually change this out more often than I do the whole fleece bottom. And then they have this pine cone. It came in like a set with a bunch of toys and a little house. So they've chewed on it a little bit. They seem to be kind of interested in it. I have just a little like ball here that they can chew on, and then these chew sticks, they go through these like fairly fast. Like maybe they'll finish a whole one like every 2 weeks or so, so they do really like these. And then I have this little salt lick right here, and then just a little bendable bridge right here. And then I have this PVC tube. I got this from just like the Lowe's, I think. It's a PVC tube. I did have it for my last guinea pig when I was younger, so I just used it in their cage. I think it's nice because it's a nice place to cool down if they're a little hot, and it's easy to clean. Just rinse it, wash it with soap, because they do, my guinea pigs are big chewers, so they will chew on anything that I put in the cage, which is why I don't necessarily have any like plastic hideys. I all have like woven, or like they can't really chew on this, it's really thick. Because mine are big chewers, so they even chew like all on the sides of like the wood of this like hay thing. And then I have this little house. I got it off Amazon. It just has 2 little entrances, and they really like chewing on this. As you can see, they've like totally torn up that corner and all around here. So, and it's nice because it has 2 entrances, so like they can chase each other in and out of it. And then I have another little pad in this corner. And then I have this like fleece forest corner thing with a pad underneath. I used to have 2 of these, one in this corner and one in this corner, but it just got to be like too much. I felt like the cage was too crowded, so I just decided to keep it to 1. And I do have these grids. I had to zip tie some CNC grids on top of my cage because my guinea pig Marshmallow has figured out how to jump on top of this and then on top of here. And I did watch her one day climb over the edge into the hay bin over there. So I just went ahead and attached these. There was one here because I had the other corner thing here, so she could have walked over here and jumped out. But this hopefully will stop her from getting out. She is a climber. It's very odd. She likes to jump on top of all the houses and stuff. Yeah, so there is the inside of the cage. And then up top, I just have this little sign that I made from stuff at the Dollar Tree. And then I have just this little dustpan to sweep up, to clean. And then I don't really use this rag. It just came with a dustpan. Oh. Anyway, and then I have these, which is just what I use in the food dish, in the pellet bowl. But I didn't know where to put them. So for now, they are just up here. Underneath this fleece, I do have these like pads that I got off Amazon. They're just like for pets or for babies. They're like absorbent pads. So I throw those in the wash when I do change the fleece, so that any of the pee just soaks through the fleece into those absorbent pads on the bottom. There's 3 of them, and they just cover the whole bottom of the cage. And I think they were only like $20 for all 3. So you can see them right down there. I used to have them just on top of those pads, but I realized the pads were getting like wet and they could like feel it. So by putting the fleece on top, the pads are wet underneath, but the fleece is fairly dry since it just soaks through. And then here I've put up this little blanket over the top. I got this blanket from Dollar Tree, and it just makes them feel like safe down there when they're like eating their hay. And when I have to refill it or anything like that, I can just unclip it here and fold it over the side. The fleece is from Walmart, and then this is from Etsy. The pads are from Etsy. This is from Amazon. This is from either Petco or PetSmart, I can't remember. And then this little wooden box is from Amazon as well. It's actually like a chinchilla house, but I turned it upside down and I use it as like a hay feeder so they can just eat out of the little hole. And if I ever get a different one, I figured I can't just turn it back over and use it as a house. And while I cleaned the cage, I did let them go in here. It's a little playpen. Sometimes I do let them in my whole bathroom, but I did just like clean the floor. So I was a little worried that anything in the cleaners might be dangerous. And this house right here, it was in the cage last time, and it is their favorite thing to chew on. You can see they've completely destroyed the front. And then if you look at the top, Marshmallow likes to sit on top and she'll eat all the way around the edge. So I think I'm not gonna put it in the cage this time, just because like any longer it's just gonna be like completely destroyed. I need to find out what this is made out of. Maybe I can get them some chews that have the same type of like stick here, because they really seem to like it. And I also got this off Amazon. And then this is their little bed house here. I don't keep this in the cage because it's just too big and it just gets so dirty in there so fast. So I do just keep it out for like playtime and like out of the cage time. So yeah, so we're gonna put them back in the cage now and I'll just see how they like it. that was my Meet My Guinea Pigs video. Let me know down below if you'd like to see more videos like this, and thank you guys so much for watching. Say bye. Bye.